The saying goes, laughter is the best medicine. While it may not actually be the best way to treat illness, comedic relief can bring lightness and enjoyment to many situations. However, like medicine, jokes have a structure to them that allows them to function as intended. This structure is often misunderstood as too simple or too complex, which turns away annoyed audiences and joke tellers respectively. To allow you to use this medicine, I shall illuminate the basics of joke telling in casual conversation. But first, you should understand the why of joke telling before the how. To put it simply, well-told jokes make others like the teller more and lighten the mood of the situation. They close the distance between others and can be used in a variety of situations. In the words of journalist Holbert Lee of Lifehack in a 2017 article, if you want to impress somebody, make them laugh. If you want to connect with someone new, make them laugh. If you want to get a raise from your boss, make him laugh. So if these jokes are so versatile in use, when can you use them? The main prerequisites for a joke are other people in casual conversation. The type of conversation is important, because if you try and tell a joke in more serious settings, such as a business-focused meeting, your joke will not be funny. This is because, according to Tardo and Shaban in their 2009 book Joke is a Text Type, a joke is a cooperative activity by both the teller and the audience. Forcing the role of audience onto people by launching into a joke without warning makes the result much worse, because the audience can reject their role or at least be unprepared. With this in mind, we can launch into the step-by-step process of structuring a joke. First, you must consider your potential audience. The most useful question is, what would they like to laugh at? All jokes inherently have targets, or butt of the joke, and as Lee Holbert recommends, you must relate your target to your audience. The target you choose should be something that your audience is comfortable laughing at. Targets can be anything, but remember that the broader your audience, the safer your target should be. Once you have a target identified, we can begin the out loud portion of joke telling. The first thing you say to your potential audience should inform them that you intend to tell a joke, and this doubles as a request for them to take on their role. According to Martha Sims and Martine Stevens of the Utah State University Press, this is a linguistic frame. These are instantly recognizable, such as, have you heard the one about? Or, so a horse walked into, or even, that reminds me of a joke I heard once. How you frame your joke will lead directly into one of the most important aspects of the joke, the premise. The premise is the beginning of a joke, and as Rick Roberts, 23-year comedy veteran and principal of the School of Laughs, says in his 3-step guide to writing jokes, the most overlooked element of a joke is the premise. Way too often, comics are in a hurry to get to the punchline and don't spend enough time creating a great starting point. He goes on to say that there are 4 qualities that define a good premise, and while it doesn't have to have all of them, it should have at least one. These are making a concise statement, creating curiosity, creating tension, and leading the audience down one path of thinking. These all serve a similar purpose, which is to define your audience's expectations by clearly stating an idea, creating the desire to know more, saying something that will get a rise out of your audience, and or pushing the audience towards a certain conclusion. The clearer your audience sees a path forwards from your premise, the better the punchline's effect. Speaking of, surprise! The punchline of a joke is the climax, where all the anticipation has been building towards the whole time. This is where the audience laughs, so try to leave the funny part till the very end. After a few lessons from comedian Lucy Porter, journalist Leah Green of The Guardian recommends adding a small pause before the punchline to heighten the anticipation. Another tip from Rick Roberts is that good punchlines surprise the audience. Insert humor into the situation, discharge the pressure that's been building up, and catch your audience off guard. While your audience is laughing at your joke, you may think of another punchline to add on. These additional punchlines are called taglines, and by going deeper with the twist, bringing up a different opinion, taking another angle, or speaking from the audience's viewpoint, you can enhance the joke's finale and add to the laughs. However, you're not quite done yet. Don't laugh at your punchline. This seems counterintuitive, but laughing at your own joke can make it seem like you're forcing it or trying to make up for a lack of actual funny material. Allow the laughter to subside, or the stares if it didn't go so well, and slowly return to normal conversation. If all went to plan, you've just successfully got an audience to laugh at an original joke of yours.